And worldwidewildin.com. You are watching Kimchi TV. Bang. This is part 3 of Above the Cloud, my nigga. We still got our guest on the phone, ID, and we was talking about some of that goodness right there, sir. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing I do remember you saying was the people who are in power, you know, they don't want to give up that 1%. They don't want to give up all the information on how they got that. And they'll let you say, you pretty much said, they'll let you get that million. You get close to that 500 million, close to that billion, you may be able to talk to some other billionaires and change some shit. Now, if I can slightly chime in, I was going to say, I think that it's also a great deal of that. It's mostly that. But it's even a little bit above that to where saying they don't want people to have the knowledge. So they will go ahead and demonize knowledge on how they got wealthy and then tell you, oh, this shit is bad, and make you not want to illuminate it. That just means enlightened ones. Illuminati. Let's go. Let's really break it down. So, you know, that coincides with exactly what you're talking about, man. They don't want, it's wealth preservation. And that's common sense shit. It just so happens we're not at that top of the totem pole anymore. We ran shit. We started the fucking world, my nigga. So, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I'm just talking. Go ahead.
No. I agree with everything that you're saying, like, you know. And the thing is, I feel like there's so many names to whatever those powers could be.
They don't even call themselves Illuminati. They don't even call themselves.
We will never know. The thing is, though, the knowledge is they're so like the Catholics and stuff. You know what I mean? The Vatican has like miles and miles of books with real knowledge in them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like for real knowledge, like what's really been going on, because these Catholics were like mad conquerors, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
And what happens is, like, it's like with religion, it's like with language. You learn whatever the conquerors wanted to teach you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if Napoleon didn't lose to them Haitians who were chopping up them white folks, trying to put them through slavery. You feel me? Yeah. If Napoleon Bonaparte didn't lose that war, he would still own a little piece of like New Orleans or whatever. And then in that territory, people would speak French because
it wouldn't be the broken language. Yeah, it wouldn't be a broken language.
Since he couldn't afford to keep it, he lost it, and people still kind of speak French over there, but everybody's still going to speak English because English people conquer that land. You know what I'm saying? So every time that happens, it's erasing whatever it was before that.
Right.
So when you're erasing a lot of people and you're erasing a lot of shit, you're getting a lot of wisdom too from that culture. You know what I'm saying? So these people got books, like real books, like with real knowledge and shit. I remember, basically, I only say that because I could go on forever, man. I'm fresh off this blunt, bro.
Hey, I'm feeling you, man. Shit, man. We ain't got nothing else to do today.
You feel me? But basically, man, there's just a lot of things that are going on that we have no idea about. You know what I'm saying? And like real knowledge and everything. I remember the Vatican sent this package to Mexico. I forgot why. It was like a Mexican holiday or something along those lines. And, you know, Mexicans are real tough on Catholicism, too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot, like, you know, not everyone, not all Mexicans.
No, I know, but there's a certain few that are hardcore. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, generally. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're you know, Catholics or whatever. You know what I'm saying? In the papers and scrolls that they gave them were, like, hella natural cures for diseases and shit. In plants that were indigenous to Central America. Like, hey, here, get well real quick. Here's some secrets we didn't tell nobody. We're going to give that to y'all for y'all Mexican Independence Day or whatever the fuck.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, what else is in them scrolls?
For real, man.
Like, what else is in there, man? Like, there's so much real knowledge, like, that we don't got. That I feel, and it's part of that division between the knows and the not knows. You know what I'm saying? And you could call that Illuminati, you could call that whatever, but like, I don't know, people have so many preconceived notions, or they think that you're paranoid when you start talking about the Illuminati. So I like to break it down in a way that people can understand. Hey, if you had it, if you controlled everything, well, you're just gonna give the world to other people?
Yeah, man.
You feel me? Like, if you can't believe anything about Illuminati or anything, you should be able to understand that. That if you had everything, wouldn't you protect it so that you could keep everything? If you don't believe that there's societies that exist like that, then you're just ignorant.
Yeah, and I swear, man, it's just a buzzword going around, man, and I don't like it, because then they even try to make it seem like there's a sacrifice and all the rappers got into it, like nobody worked hard, like people throw shots and shit at me. I'm holding up my Massdallion right now with this pyramid with the eye, but it got the colors of freedom on this motherfucker, the red, the black, and the green. Hey, man, you gotta know knowledge of self first, man, and a lot of these people don't want to either take the time to do that, and they go with the buzzword, oh, well, you Illuminati, you must have did some gay sacrifice or something. What the fuck, nigga? Like, yo, where they try to twist it, man. They'll twist the truth and make it seem like the truth is wrong, and then you'll start believing that other way, which is really not the right way, and then it's like, yo, they got you fucking trapped and stuck, man.
I mean, that's something I have to get out of that, because that shit is like a rabbit hole that could just take.
And I hate it, and I want to, you know what, we're going to claim something. If you say these are the motherfuckers that are in charge of getting everybody popping, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and exploit that shit. Fucking, my homeboy Diano Bossellini had the board game of the Illuminati board game, my nigga, that came out in 1992. It showed the towers getting hit. It showed the Pentagon getting hit, my nigga. It showed all that. Bro, I'll post the cards in our comments of this conversation. It showed all this. This was before the first towers got... Actually, this was before the first towers got hit, when Biggie was rapping about it. And then the bomb only blew up in the car. It didn't take out the whole building. They were planning on that shit to take down a long time ago, nigga. They just needed another excuse. Oh, let's go fuck with some people for some oil and think that they're really the problem, when we know good and well we need an excuse to go ahead and fucking put everybody in a state of fear. My nigga, but anyway, this board game is crazy. It has the cards on there. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and look at it. I was fucking with him the other day. Yeah, I got an Illuminati membership. It just came in the mail, and I'm holding up the card from the board game. Like, come on, man. Are we fucking afraid of the big bad wolf, too? Like, for real? What the fuck are we talking about?
Hey, man, some people will believe whatever you tell them, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you can't even really blame people for wanting to... I saw a post that said something along the lines of, like, some people don't want to know the truth because it takes away the comfort of the lie that they've been living with for a long time.
Oh yeah.
So everybody ain't gonna get with everything. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, man. I just hope people can see something, because I don't believe a lot of that shit. But when they're talking about how they use the music's on some evil shit and shit like that, it did make me start being more analytical towards what type of music that I listen to.
Right. And
it was like, damn, man, like, in a way, a lot of the music that we do listen to now is hella sacrilegious, you feel me? And it got me more, like, I don't go super deep into it, but I am more keen to, like, my senses now.
Yeah, you gotta know what kind of energies. You gotta know what kind of energy. Yeah, you gotta know what kind of energies you putting out there. And if you consciously know that you're putting out some energy that is not good, then you're the worst. Then you're the worst kind of person, in my opinion, because like, you know, you're doing some shit that's fucked up. And there's sometimes like these rappers know that they're lying, but they'll do it just for the check, my nigga. And I'm not with that.
You know, and you know, somebody's doing that.
Somebody, nigga, 95% of the game is.
And that's something that's interesting to look at. Like, damn, like, really ain't no positive shit. Like, you know, I always admired Nas for getting that fucking "I Know I Can" like on the radio.
Yeah.
On 106 in Park with the video and everything. Like, that's big, especially for hip hop. Like, I don't know if we're ever going to get a record like that to ever be mainstream, because there's a lot of rappers who are very intelligent and say a lot of stuff, but it's never on the airwaves. It's never vibrating on a level like that.
Right.
And I was just like, damn, like, that's clean, because, you know, there's a rumor, or there's like a superstition, or I don't know, a myth or whatever, that the industry, the evils, the 1%, or the whatever the fuck, do you know what I'm saying? Illuminati, the devil, whoever the fuck, placed NWA in the game to balance out the consciousness and the rawness that
yeah, they knew shit was about to get real. Public Enemy was killing that shit, man.
Yeah, because Public Enemy was like, one, that's the thing, they were rock stars, bro.
Yeah, that shit was still hard as fuck.
They weren't little, bro. They're not like like the rappers we got now who are conscious. They were huge. They were stars.
Just imagine Drake. Imagine Drake going on tour. Imagine Drake going on tour with fucking black medallions and people doing military drills. My nigga, like that size, they don't get the scale.
You feel me? And then what happened? And then we had cool shit that came out of it because it was like the militant shit. But then there was also the native tongue shit with Queen Latifah and De La Soul and Tribe Called Quest and that crew who was still on some consciousness, but they were a little bit more about fun. But it was all good. And I feel like the industry was like, nah, fuck that. We gotta balance this shit out. We're gonna pay big money to get these motherfuckers on the thing. We're gonna give them the permission to say fuck the police. You know what I'm saying, on a record, and we're gonna let it fly so that it gets a little bit of that conscious thing, but the rest of it is gonna be like on some negative shit. There's even this interview where Too Short was making songs that had a lot more social commentary,
right,
and that the people were like, nah, that's not what we're looking for. And he feels like it was a conspiracy as well. You know what I'm saying? So,
but why did he keep going along with it? So
that work.
But he's I totally agree on the conspiracy of that. But if Too Short did that and then he still went along with it and like still does what he does now, then he is more accountable than the people who even put the idea out there, because they gave him the option and said, no, you can't do this no more. That don't mean you're not going to eat, nigga. It means you got to do it on your own. Find another way around. There's always another way. And he didn't do that.
It's like this though, man. That's where poverty takes.
You're right. And they know that. They know we have no options. They know we have no options, man.
Right. Black people will do whatever for cheaper because we come from we don't even compete in the economic arena. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you always find a motherfucker who does shit who could do that. Like, but I don't even judge off of that though. You feel me? Because you got like, bro, I'm to the point right now that you can't give me $25,000 and think that I'm gonna just be happy.
No.
Like right now, I'm blessed and I'm in a situation where I got a great support system where I can say no to $25,000. But there's a lot of people who can't afford to say no to that much money.
That's a fucking hell of a point, man.
You feel me? Look, Talib Kweli. I don't know if it was Talib Kweli or Mos Def, but I'm pretty sure it was Talib Kweli. Like, his parents owned the first black bookstore.
Yeah, Black Star, right?
Or
that was Black Star Books, right? Brooklyn. Wasn't that Black Star Books?
Yeah.
That's where they got the group. Yeah. Him and Mos.
So he has. I'm not saying that doesn't make you rich. I'm not saying that makes the guy rich or nothing like that. But when you have a foundation like that, you know what I'm saying? When you come from, some sort of foundation at all, you know what I'm saying? You can afford to say no. Talib Kweli could afford to be like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm at that.
No, I have shit. If anything comes down to it, I'll just work at the bookstore for minimum wage until I get my shit right. But there ain't no way I'm about to start crooning for you. He has the opportunity to do that. But a guy who's about to go back to his life, to the trap, you feel me, or to the turf or whatever, man, they can't afford to say no like somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all the people who are conscious are rich either. That's not what I'm saying at all.
No, and see, people get the mixed conception of that. Like, they think that, that's why sometimes I don't like how they try to, it's that divide and conquer. Because sometimes it gets broken up into groups like, just because we don't rap like y'all, we're a little holier. I feel like it's almost holier than thou sometimes. And it's not. It shouldn't be that way. And it's not really our fault because it got broke up into there. But if you know that I play all kinds of music. I just got done playing some V the Ruler. And then I go and play some fucking Mega Ran. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as it's good, man. And that's the whole thing, is it saturated the game with bullshit because of, like you said, people. I just posted and tagged you in it, bro. A lot of people just can't afford to say no. That shit is dope, man. And it's a sad truth right there, man.
It is, and that's how, like, and that goes back to the Illuminati thing and the poverty thing and controlling who's in poverty. Because the more people who are in poverty, the cheaper you can get shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take advantage of Mexicans to do labor work for you if they could get money too.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? You can't get, you know what I mean? You can't get black people to coon and do all that shit if they have foundation. So you got to get people down so that you can get what you need for the price that you wanted at.
And you know what? And
when I say that, I'm talking about, you know, the evils.
The evils, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
The people in power, because like I said, we ran shit for a long time. Meaning black folks. Like the foundation started all this. Shit goes in cycles. Who knows, you know, cosmically how long shit has really been cracking. So if that's the case, we associate with the evils with the actual skin instead of the evil. And then we, as black folks, can't get by the actual evil part and associate it just with the skin and want to say white devil and all this, even though it's an actual source of evil that's been around, that was probably even in us at some point in time. And there's just a righteous part of you, and then there's a non-righteous part, and it just is in every color of people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel. And it's like, yo, the powers that be happen to be white running the motherfucking world. But to be honest, if I want to go there, they're all still praying and worshiping the black God, man, the black man. So let's you know, whatever. And then this guy, Supreme Understanding, he had this post, man. He has some dope videos, but he even analyzed to the point, if you can't grasp and put your mind around that there's a group of people that control you that may be white but worship a people who look like you, then there's nothing I can say. It's like, if you can't even fathom that, then you already, like, yo, that's just a possibility. Why not? I mean, we know the truth.
Well, you know what, though? The thing is, a lot of black people, man, you got me saying some real shit on here, man. You got me nervous, man. The thing is, to me, man, I hope this don't start up no shit, but I think a lot of black people see themselves through the media, or like I feel like,
oh, I fucking got you. That is tough.
Through themselves, they see it through this lens. That's the media. That's literature. That's whatever. Do you know what I mean? There's so many black people who say like, oh, I don't like black people.
They have no sense of self.
The same news that the white people are watching.
You fucking right, man.
And that's the what's it called? So that's the thing. All the thing that is media with us is very Eurocentric. Everything is the white man. That's like you ever see a manual and you're working on how to build something and it has the hands. You know the hands are white, right?
Right. You know what? You just fucking got me. I don't know that. Oh, I mean, you mean if it's in color? Okay, but I just subconsciously said, yeah, they are white. How the fuck I know if it was in black and white? You fucking got me. Go ahead. But I'm just saying, like, we don't find out. We don't understand the history of America. We understand America as a white man is discovering America. You know what I'm saying? In history books and shit like that. Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, we don't see it. We don't see things through. Like, I don't know nothing about Mexican relations with black people. I just know about what the media portrays about Mexicans and what the white view on Mexicans are. I don't know nothing about the only interaction and understanding of Mexican and black relations that I understand is when I
have your personal ones
with the Mexicans.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I'm doing that, but we don't get that.
The exposure of like Telemundo, for instance, like we don't get that side of it, like the real.
Right. What's up? What's the stance with Mexican organizations and black organizations? I don't know. What's the relationship between these Chinese folks and these Africans right now? Do you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of Chinese people are like, there's about to be an economic boom in Africa right now, and a lot of Chinese people are over there, and it's just interesting about how those interactions are. But we don't know none of that. We just know about how the media portrays it, or their relation with white people, or something like that. We never get our own perspective. So when you see the news, black people are watching the same news that white people are watching. They're like, so when it says niggas is fucking up, black people are like, niggas is fucking up. Niggas is always fucking up. I hate niggas.
You're right.
They're the same shit because they're watching the same shit. People have to take off those lenses and really understand and embrace themselves and understand that there's love and that you don't gotta wear a weave to make white people feel comfortable, and you ain't gotta do shit like that. And it's an unlearning process too, because even though the media is taught to it teaches a lot of white people to hate black folks, and it teaches a lot of everybody to hate black folks, including black folks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro.
No, that's super deep, man. I appreciate you sharing, man. That's some powerful shit, and people need to hear that. Because we don't have enough conversations like this, because we're too worried about, you know what I'm saying? Yo, like you said, it's even more offending ourselves. Like, yo, we got to check ourselves sometimes, man. We can't keep pushing the blame, bro. Like, if we know, the more you know is half the battle. G.I. Joe said that, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We know. If we consciously know, then we got to make that change, man. And you're one of the cats who's going to spearhead that. I can see by the words you spit on your record. You keep it true to what you do. And you know, you won't take no shorts or losses when it comes to them trying to put these fucking pimp ass contracts out there. Fuck that, man. I'm glad that you're blessed to be in that position, because I'm in the same one right now. Because I'm saying, fuck that, yo. I already explained I'm doing that 360 deal, 360 mil. You were here for that Daddy Rich conversation. That shit is real life. You know what I'm saying? So this is all building blocks, man. And powerful conversations like this are going to be what's, you got to have dialogue. Because if nobody's talking, it's almost back to like when I watched that 30 for 30 about how athletes go broke. And they say nobody really talks about money management in the locker room at all. Like, shit, nobody wants to talk about if they got burnt or not. They want to feel like a sucker. You know what I'm saying? This is just some machismo shit. This is not even race. This is blacks and whites. Nobody talking about this. So just imagine if there's some issues relating just to black folks. That's going to be even more sensitive. Nobody wants to talk about the killing that we're doing ourselves. Nobody wants to talk about the amount of unwed mothers that we have out there, unprotected sex and HIV rate. Nobody's talking about that because it's uncomfortable. Yo, this shit got to fit like a glove. I'm pulling on my face, my nigga. This shit fits like a glove, bro. You got to love yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what? The only thing, dog, like, the only thing that I feel, like, I have come to an understanding that motherfuckers are not very fond of melanated peoples. Like,
as a whole,
in general, and it's like a worldwide thing. It's not even like an America thing. When I realized it was that big, it was just deep to me. You know what I'm saying? Because,
man, shit can only go one way, man. You cannot go from light to dark. It's dark to light, man. You know, so that's. How did Busta Rhymes say? How did Busta Rhymes say in Higher Learning, man? He said it perfect. They hate me because they ain't me. That nigga was amped after they whooped them fucking Nazis' ass.
That was a beautiful movie, bro. That's one of my favorite shit.
Yeah, man. We're going to play some Higher Learning soundtrack later on.
But it's us, though. At the end of the day, that's the only thing that I'm trying to... Like, they keep talking about Sterling. They keep talking about... What's the fat Southern chick?
Oh, the cook?
The cook chick.
Paula Deen.
Paula Deen and all this shit, like... They're, like, telling on them. Like, dog, we gotta stop caring that these people don't like us.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck if these people don't like us? They've never liked us.
Fuck with the people that do.
But you know what? I got homies who are Somalian. I got Somalian homies, and they put their money together. They got this shit called IOTA money. You feel me? And that's like money that they get from their elders.
Oh, word!
You know, they'll give them like 20 racks for a wedding or something, and you pay it back. And you know, in the Muslim religion, it's illegal. Like, it's a sin to put interest on money because it keeps poor people poor. You know what I mean? So when they get when they get lent that $20,000, they pay back only $20,000.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and they operate 100% outside of our banks. They don't fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? These motherfucking Israeli cats who be out here and all this, they don't fuck with this shit. They know this shit is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We the only ones who we want, for some reason I feel like we want love. Like, we want there to be so much love for us but there's never. Why do we want a bunch of other motherfuckers to love us so much? We want the media that's hated on us forever. We want them to love us so much. We want them to love us, but we want them to love us more than we want to love each other
and ourselves. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you had that perfect quote when we talked about that Louis Vuitton guy calling them the slaves that eat dirt. You said, "My people love everything that doesn't love them back, bro."
And it's 100, bro. Like once we go, you know what, y'all don't love us, fuck y'all. And we go get it our own. We can get it like all these other, and we're not even immigrants, bro. But we can get it like the immigrants out here, because they understand that the system, they don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's white supremacy in everybody, in every race.
Yeah.
So everybody gets the same. If your skin is brown, you're gonna get like a same, like, subpar treatment.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like it's not even white. Hey, it's not even white supremacy. It's light supremacy.
Right, because there's people who can pass and things like that, you know. But if you're a melanated person, you can be Cambodian, bro. Like, it doesn't, like, you know what I'm saying? If you're dark or whatever, you're going to have issues. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're just if you're identifiably not white, you're going to have to deal with white supremacy. We live in a land where white people rule supreme. It just is what it is. But you know what? Other people decide not to play that game.
Right.
You know, I never see no broke Middle Eastern motherfuckers. They always driving the ill whips. They always own the liquor store or the snack land or the whatever the fuck. Shout out to the homie Hussein. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? They never when you and if they are broke or something, you ask them, "Hey, what's going on, bro?" They're never like, "Man, these jobs ain't really trying to hire a nigga." They're not saying that, bro.
You're right.
They're like, "Shit, man, I'm about to just work for my uncle or work for my cousin because he got."
They always have an option. They doing shit they don't want to do.
Handout, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? I tell you like this, bro. And really, dog, I'm not even really trying to be, because I like having fun with my music and shit too. So I ain't trying to be super militant or super whatever, you know, because I like to say whatever. I like to fuck and smoke trees. I like to do a lot of shit.
Yeah, you're a human. You're well-rounded.
I'm holier than thou or nothing like that at all. Like, I'm a flawed human being like everybody else. You feel me? But one thing that is super real though is I think it was Jackson. President Jackson, I'm not sure, but he was talking about, like, man, check this out, man, we gotta free these fucking slaves, man, because, and you know, he was fucking hella slaves. He had hella kids from his slave wives and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He had a lot of kids that were black at the time. He's like, we gotta free these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't free them, they're going to free themselves. And when they free themselves, then they're going to be free by their rules.
Oh, that's all. Yeah, it would have been all bad.
It would have been all bad because it was getting to the point where there was just more black people in the South than there was these white folks. They bought so many slaves, like, you know what I'm saying? That if you looked around, it was like, damn. One day they're just going to be like, fuck this, and just surround motherfuckers. They'll be able to take over the whole city. Like places like Mississippi and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're about to be able to do some shit. So it's like, bro, we need to free them. So when we free them, we can free them by our terms.
And that's being active, not reactive. Regardless if it was good or bad, because we were on the shit end of the stick. But look, that should teach us a lesson too. Like, let's not try to react to shit and, like you said, just protest and fucking just talk shit and just point the finger at Paula Deen. Like, let's get our shit together. Let's take an action, not a reaction to some shit. Then we won't have to react.
You know what we need? You know what we need to do straight up, dog? We need money.
Bang.
We need industry. You know, like to me, dog. To me, when I think about the black people as a whole, as a unit, as everything, you know what I'm saying? We should really try to manhandle and fight. If we're going to fight for something, I feel like we need to fight for the weed industry, bro. It's a new industry. Rappers are promoting it. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be legal and all this stuff. That could be like
that ticket.
Our thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like, for some reason, it doesn't seem like, and there's probably a lot of reasons for this too. You know, because there's this discrimination and everything. You know what I'm saying? But You know, I know that there's more going on where I'm from in the Bay Area. There's a lot of more black dudes who own dispensaries and stuff, but I don't really see it
out here. No,
where I see it, where I'm from, or nothing like that. And I feel like that's what black people desperately need, is a trade that belongs to us, that we're known for, that could be a foundation for us.
Sick.
So we can get money and we can get people to lobby for our causes. Do you know what I'm saying? And we can get people to lobby for the stuff that we want. Because right now there's nobody doing that, so we're just like the marginalized people that just deal with whatever bullshit that gets passed. Because we don't have nobody lobbying for the shit that we need. And we can't do that until we get like capital.
Well, see, now that can actually go into a couple points, man, because we got about maybe 15 minutes for this phone cut off on this one. Now that goes into, like, okay, so do we need an identity first, man? Because we gotta. Who are we, nigga? Are we black? Like, what does that mean? If that's the case, if we're black and we're just going by color, then fucking okay, what does that mean? What does that mean? It's almost like the Mystic post that she had was like, what is a black issue? What is, if we want to get like just shit, how will we set that up? Like just for black people? How will we do that, my nigga? If we all came from black people, then everybody is a derivative of a derivative of a derivative of a derivative of a black person. So are we talking about strictly, like you said, melanin? So then will we be reversing the discrimination on people who ain't? Because I believe you, listen to what I'm saying. I believe you. But people themselves gotta give a fuck. Like, yo, I don't care if you black, you white, whatever. Is you down to give a fuck, my nigga? Like, there was more people riding for the Panthers that weren't black than that people that were black. My nigga, like, they were like, I'm glad that you're doing something for yourself. And it's a good cause. You know what I'm saying? That group of people.
And I'm not against that.
No, by no means. I'm not. Hold on. No, I'm not saying that idea at all. I know you're not, bro. I know you. I'm throwing that other side of the coin out there because you just never know. I'm just trying to figure it out myself because I totally agree. Like, we do as I guess, quote unquote, black people need these things. I just don't know how will we define that. I want to know how.
You know who really got shit going on, bro? You know who really got their shit together? And it's going to sound weird that I'm going to say this to you. You know what I'm saying? But the Mormons, bro. The Mormons got their shit together.
Oh, yeah, I know.
They take care of their own. They have businesses like, don't they own a big stake in Coca-Cola or something crazy? Like, one of these soda companies, which is really ironic because they don't believe in drinking soda, they have their Chick-fil-A's and their business. They have their own Mormon newsletter. They have large families, which are great for voting. They have fucking, you know what I mean? They got real strong family ties and family values and shit. Now, you know, I'm just telling you what's good.
Yeah, regardless of what they,
the terribleness that is the Mormon.
Oh
church.
yeah, not at all. We're talking about
about how society fucks with.
Right, now look at how, but Mormons are white. Some Mormons are black or even Hawaiian. I seen a lot of Polynesian Mormons when I went to Mesa High. There was nothing. There was like 60% Mormon, bro. So I'm just saying, like, that's a religion. So do us as black folks need to start our own new religion? Do we need to start like I'm saying, they fucking shut down Panthers for a reason, my nigga. I got 3 Panthers on me for that. They know what that was because that shit was like, we ain't taking no shit. We ain't racist. We just ain't taking no shit, my nigga. And a lot of these religion groups, they either want to conform or they want to make it to a point to where it's just about I don't know where I'm going because we're going with so much good shit right now, bro. And I'm just leaking fucking information that I love to talk about, bro. I love these subjects, man. We don't have these enough, man.
I feel you, bro. And it's always refreshing to talk about it. But at the end of the day, dog, they say that money is the root of all evil, dog. And the absence of money is the root of all evil. Do you know what I'm saying? So the people who are the poorest are doing mania shit. They're doing the craziest shit. So to me, I feel like as a people, we need to come together and eat. That's how come I'm like, man, Pimp C before Pimp C died, which I think is some real questionable shit.
Oh yeah.
He came out the jail or whatever and was talking like, why are all these rappers not talking to each other? All you rich motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You motherfuckers got millions and millions of dollars. And y'all dissing this nigga? and you this and that, nigga. When y'all could, don't you think that people might be scared that y'all might one day not beef with each other and you can really take over some shit? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's all about the bread, bro. Like, and if we could turn Compton into the Hamptons, bro, we'll be okay, bro. But we gotta respect Compton. We gotta respect, you know what I'm saying? We gotta respect Oakland. We gotta respect Baton Rouge, and you know what I'm saying?
It's all us. It's all part of us.
We gotta respect that shit. It gotta just turn it up like, damn, like these niggas got their own street sweepers. These niggas is really, really doing it, because once we have that, once we're in the economic arena, we'll be able, like, we can say no. We can say no to fuck. I'm not selling no crack in my neighborhood.
Yeah, you crazy.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Because I got money. I don't gotta do the evils, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And even if you're not like Kamani, if you had a business, do you know what I'm saying? And even if you in your business, and once you get your million, because you're gonna get yours, bro. I promise you're gonna get yours. You feel me? You feel me? When you do that, it don't matter. I could go make all the moves that I want to make. Because at the end of the day, even if you don't got it like that, you can't put me in a position or whatever, because I'm doing my own thing. I can at least sweep floors for you for like $500 a week.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not.
But it'd be self-sufficient. It would all be self-sufficient.
It's just little shit like that. Like, shit. Well, fuck this. I'll run packages for Kamani from office to office and make sure that everything, whatever he needs to do, because I know that he'll at least let me live.
Fucking better.
I don't have to be a millionaire, but if my homie's a millionaire, or my uncle's a millionaire, or my somebody who I know that I'm getting taken care of. Some of these millionaires, I remember Ice Cube had a line. What he said? I forgot how he said it, but he said, "Don't fuck with me, because you're going to have to fuck with the niggas that I feed." You know what I mean? Like,
word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. So, I just think that with black folks or with it's really poverty now. It's black. I mean, it's a
it's a poverty issue, like you said. The lack of money.
We have the darkest skin, the most different than everyone else hair. At least the Mexican and the white boy could use the same gel and the same comb. We're so much different than everyone else, so we get it the most because motherfuckers don't like different, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it is a poverty thing. It's an economic thing, because once we get bread, we can have the same standards. Like, once there's a Chinatown in every major city, once there's a soul food town in every city, like, there's always a soul food restaurant in a place, but once there's, like, really, like, our side of the city where we get our money, we'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? When we have people lobbying for our causes and stuff.
The
like
Soul
that,
Republic Party. The Soul Republic Party or something, man. Who knows, man? I'm just throwing shit in the air. We'll see what sticks later, nigga. Hell yeah, ID. This conversation was off the motherfucking chain. Kimchi TV exclusive, man. You don't get this all the time, man. You know what? This is what the people need to hear, and I appreciate you giving your time, man. This is Jamal ID Tate, man. If you don't mind me putting that out there, man, I want people to follow you and check out everything you got going, sir. So if you can please plug everything you like right now, time's on you.
Hell yeah. Well, I got www.idmusic.com. You could also look me up on Facebook, facebook.com/IDEEZY602. Yeah, man, and I'm around, man, but definitely like my page. I got that Midsummer Nights video. I'm trying to rack up some more views on that. Like, the most expensive video I got with the least amount of views. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, that's really it, man. I'm glad to have the talk, man.
Where's your green room at, man? Tell them where your lab's at, man.
Oh, man, we're on 40th Street, McDowell, man. Kind of centralized East Phoenix, sort of, you know what I'm saying? But
Sick.
It's a beautiful thing, man. I got some dope engineers. Shout out to Blaine Coffee, man. Rap talent in his own right as well. You know what I'm saying?
Very sick, man. That State of the Arts project was amazing. Good call.
Well, man, I'm glad you liked it, bro. I'm just I'm just trying to still make it happen, man. I'm still crazy. I don't know about the real. I know I said some real shit right now, dog. I'm nervous, man.
Nah, man, don't be, man. That's just
the most revolutionary thing you can do nowadays,
bro. That's just tell the truth is the most revolutionary. You right? You just yo. That's that fucking fear leaving the body, bro. Fucking accept that shit, man. These niggas love you, man. And just hey, go ahead, man. And I want you to give me a request on what's in your iPod, what you want to play right now. And we're gonna go ahead and take it off from there.
Sure, what I want to play, man. That's damn.
What were you bumping earlier today? Let me know that.
What I was playing earlier today?
Yeah.
What was I playing earlier today?
Could be your shit, some AZ shit, some fucking mainstream shit. What was that cat you put me on? That's from the new cat from TDE.
The new cat. Oh, Isaiah Rashad.
What's one of your favorite songs from him? I want to find some of his shit. Let me check into him.
Brad Jordan, man. Check out Brad Jordan, man. That's a dope track by Isaiah.
Is that about Scarface?
Yeah.
Word?
Yeah, it's kind of like a tribute. It's kind of a tribute to Scarface, man. It's cool, man. It's real. He got that real good Southern vibe too, man.
It's Isaiah Rashad featuring Michael Da Vinci, right?
What's up?
Yeah, featuring Michael Da Vinci, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, good shit, man. Idea was great to talk with you, sir. We're going to go ahead and bump it out with this Isaiah Rashad, Kimchi TV, WorldwideWildin.com, IamKamaniKim.com, bang. And we got this motherfucking Mr. Ideas just going to solve all that because I'm tired of having to shell a fucking list of .coms. So, ID, thank you again, sir. And we're going to bump it out on Isaiah Rashad. We'll do the theme music after this.
All right, cool.
All right, man. Stay up, sir. I Dizzle, the champ Izzle, man. Gonna play this Isaiah Rashad.
Peter Devereaux. You know who we used to call you? The November Man. Because after you passed through, nothing lived. Peter, you need to look at this.
It's Alice.
She's in trouble. She has information on the agency that they'll kill to keep secret. If you want her to live, you gotta get back in the game.
Excuse me. There is a call for you. Yes, hello?
Listen to me very carefully. The woman is a killer. Turn around. I'm right behind you.
We're gonna play a little bit of this Isaiah Rashad, man. And if it cuts off, it cuts off. But today's fucking awesome. So who gives a shit?
Feel like I'm bad, so now I'm gonna bring that any collider to him, man. It's stupid shit like that. She's my cousin. Yo, now it's just me, my nigga Mike and D. Getting dough, we was banging out some Master P. On the road, I prefer my word with platinum teeth. Maybe gold, they don't like it when you come direct. Fuck, sporty bold, tell them, oh, they better come correct. My mama taught me, we no step to any memberships. No acting losses, I will step up in your dealership until I'm bossing. We no flexi with
I'll get some more shout outs on the next one, man. We just got deep on it today. Yo, I keep a shovel for situations just like this.
Like since the 80s, I was born, I think in 91. That mean I'm chosen when I slap it through your hood, bitch. Just have a frozen, bitch.
Goddamn, feel like I'm Brad Jordan. Goddamn, my man, feel like I'm Brad Jordan.
Talking about Scarface, y'all.
I'm Brad Jordan. Feel like I'm motherfucking. Feel like I'm Brad Jordan. 2 boys in the bus that run off the PM on them pussy like I'm Brad Jordan. Brad Jordan. Feel like I'm.
Now you would think I was from South Park. Granted, I was making just drop my gripping on another level. Motherfucker, I feel like classes. Rappers, it just me, my brothers for the bitch. Said low.
Good
I
call,
been drinking
sir. Good
since
call.
my mama called around 4. Niggas asking me too many questions. Fucking throw. Rod Da Vinci, my December. We was losing, now we winning. Can I sport a couple innings? Play for bust that Brandon Jennings. Wear your crown in your pocket or that shit'll come up missing. You that nigga, but the missus eat a dick in my
ATM the Professional, WorldwideWildin.com, IamKamaniKim.com. You are watching and listening to Kimchi TV. Bang, nigga! ID told you 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4, 5 million, 6 million. Fuck y'all niggas. War. Not even fuck y'all. Because we just trying to get on some uplifting shit right now. So, excuse me if that came off wrong. But people that aren't about the cause and about doing something positive, man. Words are just words, man. Your actions speak a lot louder, man. Actions speak a lot louder than words. Sticks and stones, but words will never hurt me. We can't keep having these fucking parables out there and then people want to fucking do the other shit, man. Come on now. See what the fuck I'm doing? If you don't tell me I don't care, then you fucking a liar right there. On that note, hold on. Allow me to get this shut this door. I made it. Who the fuck said they better than me? Say it to my face, saying what it's gon' be. Who the fuck said I'm better than y'all? Same nigga on this motherfucking mic, dog. That's me. Who the fuck said they better than me? Say it to my face, saying what it's gon' be. Who the fuck said I'm better than y'all? Same nigga on this motherfucking mic, dog. Okay, we're gonna start with a pause up first.
This is courtesy of the Valley Metro. ATM is not even on the train yet. Okay, proceed.